They fake the give. Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Jay Ajayi's going to go. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On third and long, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Stewart, hey. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Forced out to his left. Letting one fly deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
46.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A first down carry by Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A second down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
81. Hey, Empty.
On second down, here's Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, we're good.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On play action, Wentz. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Hang in there now.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing now is Wentz. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Yardage here, back to the 15. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded about a yard deep. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
26.
On second down, Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's caught off the deflection. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
46, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And taken at the 46. Skirts by him at the 35. And now running right through it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.